Hello YouTube, this is KM Huey bringing you some SU-8 Tier 5 Russian artillery gameplay on Airfield. Let me start off by saying I thought that this was going to be a fail match from the beginning, but turns out I was able to positively affect the outcome of this game. So, alright, on this map, I generally, if I spawn on the south side of the spawn, I like to cover the water, and if I spawn closer to the north, then I'll move up and help support that area. Just you know, because it's kind of slow. And sorry about this. I'm having fun with my Jimbo's crosshair mods, traverse limiter thingies. So. He's dash 2. Decides he wants to help me out. He jumps off the cliff and boom, tracks himself. So.
Got him.
Look, soul, I'm moving. Look, soul, got soul, moving. Alright. A little bit in front of that guy. So here's what I meant about, I thought this is where we would lose, because these two heavies, I'm assuming, oh okay, they're gonna come down here and they'll protect that. It gives us two tier 7 heavies against a tier 7 heavy, a tier 6 heavy, and a tier 6 TD. I was like, sweet, but if you watch this tiger, he goes this way. I think he's a wimp, scared, but whatever. I try to give him a hint that he needs to go that way, but he doesn't believe me.
Penetration.
I went ahead and took a shot at the M18 because I was already looking that way, and the M6 was tucked in too far, and I didn't want to try and risk a shot at the moving tiger. So. Then I couldn't get a relight to save my life. Again, I'm going to prioritize the M18 over the PZ4.
They're knocked out.
I'm going to reposition to try and assist the north. Hopefully they can push through fast enough while our IS fights those two heavies, because I honestly can't get a shot at either one of them. Probably should have concentrated on the SU-122-44 right now instead of trying to get this VK, but I wanted to get the VK in case that M18 peaked up, because, you know, he's really low on health. I don't want him to get owned. I just hate it when tanks turn. Now, people, when you're playing tanks in an arty match, just keep driving straight. You make the arty feel much better. Tip of the day. So I know this tiger's coming up to cap. I'm going to put myself in a position to maybe stop it. I don't want to like I pull up here and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to stay there because if I get spotted, I'll get owned. So I pull back down the hill a little bit and side in on the SU-1, yeah, 12244. And then the Tiger starts capping, so it's like, okay, now I've got to go. Luckily for me, he doesn't seem like such a great player, but we get a kill. So I kind of screwed myself up for this shot with where I placed my gun. I should have known he was going to try and get around the rock, but just ignore him. I figured the M18 is going to get the kill anyway, so I'll try and position myself to get a shot at this M41, assuming he's still over here, which he's not. Take a rush shot here. Should have taken the time to aim a little bit more. I'm feeling ballsy. We got this one anyway, so why not? Right here, I should have gone into arty mode. Because I barely miss him. Now I'm like, oh great, I'm dead. That M41's gonna own me. So I just charge at him and try and get on his side. And then neither one of these guys, arty pieces, actually turned very well. I noticed he's like kind of out turning me, so I decided to pull forward. So his gun isn't pointing at me, and then he just backs into me. So I go, okay, thanks for the kill.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Hurt myself a little bit in the
Immobilized.
process, but all right, I will have another replay as a part of this. Hopefully, the virtual dub will let it happen this time. Alright, welcome back. I'm going to be... This replay is of the Tier 4 French Premium Artillery, the LEFH18B2. I really like this artillery piece. I mean, it's on the B2 chassis, so like you get scout tanks rolling in on you, and they do a lot of bouncing unless they aim at your turret. It's quite hilarious, actually. I really like this spot right here, set up for arty. In order to be counterbatted, their arty would need to set up anywhere over here, and that just puts them in a really bad position. And if they're up there, that means we've lost this anyways, and I'm kind of pulling back. So
Enemy vehicle knocked out. Enemy is hit.
the same works for if you spawn on the south side. If you stuck up in the hill here, the enemy arty basically has to set up over here, and again, that's really forward. So was off a little bit in my lead on that one. But yeah, this Tier 4 French Premium arty has a 105mm, does 410 damage, 53 penetration, with a really fast reload. So
That was close. Enemy armor is destroyed.
it's pretty accurate as well, but the splat, you know, it's French, so the splash is really low. You have to get close.
Enemy is hit. is destroyed.
Alright, so I know the KV-1 is entrenched in town over here somewhere, and I'm not going to be able to get an angle on him due to all the buildings from there, so I'm kind of trying to work my way across and see if I can get an angle on him. But as you can see, this town just plays hell with artillery if you set up in the right places. And he teases me. He backs into places where I can hit him, and then before I can zero in, he moves. Like there, I rushed my shot. I should have held on to it. I could have had a beautiful side shot right there, but
That was close. Looks like that one went right through.
now he pushes up in that alleyway where I can't get an angle on him. So I'm gonna squeeze over and try and get a straight shot down the street. I was hoping he would back up and go after our, what was that light tank down there? That Valentine. But he's playing very smart. He doesn't want to put himself in a position where I can hit him. So. And I suggest when you play arty that you move. I see a lot of artillery pieces. They sit in one spot the whole match. You don't do yourself or your team any good by doing that. You need to reposition as the match changes, you know, to get good angles and stuff. So their arty's lit, and if you notice that tracer, yeah, out of that bush. So I know that one's there. He's not spotted, so nobody else sees him. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out that arty, and then try and get the 5th kill. Can I counter bat worth a shite? Nope, apparently not. And he's still shooting out of that bush. I think I was a little bit behind him. I mean, he is an SU. I should have been there. But I did end up splashing him once, so I got the damage for that. Thank you all for watching. Remember to check out Psychic Goldfish Prods on YouTube and on Facebook. They're good bros. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.